What's up guys, Josh Armstrong here, and this is going to be my first vlog on the new channel, and I'm glad you could join me. I'm here at the Panther Prowl course in Amory, Mississippi, and this course is a hidden gem. It's got really fun shots from the short layout and some very fun but tough shots from the long layout. And this is my home course. It's one that I play the most, very familiar with it, and I'm kind of just going to show you guys the course. And it is December 31st, the last day of the year, and you might can already tell I'm sweating. It is very hot, but we're gonna have fun anyways. Hole 1 is about 275, pretty straightforward hole. It is a forehand hole or a backhand turnover straight up the gap, and it finishes just to the right behind these trees. Let's see how it goes. I think that's par. First hole, 2 off the box, always. Ooh. That looked like it skipped through the chains, but it was right in front of the basket. Like I said, this is going to be my first vlog ever, disc golf or non-disc golf related. Really the first time videoing myself, and so you'll have to forgive me because I'm still not the best with the camera angles and learning how to do that. My first 2 shots, one's here, basket's there, and one is there. So they're both parked. Pretty simple, straightforward first hole, and it's nice when you get to putt with the driver. Hole 2 is another very straightforward hole. This course is kind of like that. The front 9 are all going to be very straightforward and simple shots in theory, but they all have their own dangers. For this one, that big pine tree in the middle is a mandatory, and of course there's that road that runs to the left, and the basket is right up the middle, about 360 feet or so, give or take. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, so I threw that a little bit higher than I wanted to, but it still had good distance, and it caught a limb on a pine tree just right there beside the basket, so I'll have a look for 2. All right, so here we are. I am about circle's edge, probably just outside, about 35 feet if I had to guess. First putt of the day, just mania logic. Let's try to get it in the basket. That never had a chance. All right, so I just tapped in for par on hole 2 after that embarrassing attempt at a putt. On to hole 3, it's about 265 right up the middle, and I'm gonna throw my star rock 3 right at the basket, maybe a little bit right of it, and hopefully get a little fade into the basket. I let that one leak a little bit left, but we still have an outside the circle putt. Let's see how it goes. So here we are again, just outside circle's edge, and I am playing to the short basket. Well, the shorter one. Let's see if I can make the correction on the putt. We've got one of my buddies honking at me as I'm trying to putt. That's okay, another par. All right, we are back to hole 4. I'm sure you guys could hear someone honking while I was putting on hole 3. That was my buddy, and he came by to ask me if I wanted to help look at some property that we're hopefully going to build a new course on in the near future. But anyways, now we are back to hole 4, and there's only a small amount of daylight left, so I'm probably going to just play the front 9, and maybe I can come back and finish the back 9 later. I believe I'm still 1 under par, birdied the first hole, and I've parred 2 and 3 after that. Hole 4, 274 feet, straight up the gut. There's a Mando tree on the left to keep you from throwing out of bounds over the road. Let's see. Ooh. That landed right in front of the basket. I thought it was tracking for a second. Here we are, just past the basket, about 18 feet from it, with another birdie look. Let's see if I can get one to go in. I said 18, but realistically that's probably a touch closer, just under 15 feet maybe. Up next we got hole 5, and it's another just straightforward hole. It's straight out in the wide open. The only real danger is this chain link fence to the left. If you're throwing forehand, it can bring that into play. The tee sign says 321, but really it plays about 350, I think. I'm going to throw 2 shots, a backhand and a forehand. See how it goes. Okay, not bad. I didn't flip that one like I wanted to. I was trying to get some good turn out of it. I just didn't pop it like I should have. And the exact same thing for that shot. So this is my first shot. If I ever throw 2 shots off the tee, like in a casual round or something, just for practice, I'm always going to putt from the first one, just so I can keep my score true. And I'm probably about 55 out, I would say. Circle 2, see if I can get one to fall in. Just low, hit the bottom of the pole. So here we are at hole 6, and this one is about 350. This is a brand new tee pad placement. The shorter one is just to the right, is about 260 or so. But I believe I'm 2 under par with a birdie on 1 and on hole 4. And yeah, going forehand, halo race. Looks like it skipped right behind the basket. Should be inside the circle. It's a nice circle's edge obstructed putt. On to hole 7. This is a fun shot. As you can see, it's got the creek that runs all the way down the right side. It plays OB, and there's a big guardian tree right in the middle, and that tree does a wonderful job at blocking every ace of your dreams. I'm talking about every time it leaves your hand and you're like, oh, that's an ace, you hit the tree. All right, looked like a pretty decent shot. And I'm kind of playing back some of this footage as I'm shooting to kind of learn. Like I said, this is my first video. That's a nice park job, easy tap in. And I realized that I stepped in line of the shot, so you couldn't really see what happened on that one. But those are small things that hopefully I'll get better at the more I do this. And so we're headed to hole 8. You gotta walk down this trail. I'll see you there. Hole 8 has 2 pin locations. The short one is just around those trees. It's basically a backhand spike visor. And right now it's in the alternate pin location where it's dead straight, but it's probably right at 400 feet. And if you see that white fence in the background there, everything inside that fence is out of bounds, so that's really the only danger here. I'm going to try to crank on this Halo Wraith, get a big flex on it. Let's see if I can get it close. I threw that much higher and nose up than I wanted to, but I'm still down there for a circle 2 putt. I came up a lot shorter than I wanted to here. I usually like to be about circle's edge, but like I said, I threw it just way too high. I'm probably about 60 out. We're gonna jump putt this and try to get it in the chains. Way too high. So here we are at hole 9. This is our last hole of the day, and it's basically the same shot as hole 7, just reversed. We're throwing right back down the same creek, but in the opposite direction. So it's a pretty stock forehand shot. I'm gonna go with my gator, and I'll probably throw a second shot just for fun and try to ace run it. That looked great. Should be parked. Now I'm gonna disc up and go with the Firebird. I'm gonna try to get this one higher, kind of let it stall in, and maybe find the chain. Let's see. Very close. I don't know how the audio is gonna sound on that last shot because a guy drove by. And he's really cool. He has the loudest truck within a 1 mile radius. So he had to show everyone. Anyways, my first shot, 3 feet from the basket. Doesn't get much easier. That's how you want to finish out. And that's gonna put me at 3 under par through the front 9. Not as good as I would like, but not bad. My second shot, it's about 25 feet behind the basket. So I definitely gave it a run. All right, guys, that was the front 9 of Panther Prowl in Amory, Mississippi. And this is an awesome course. It's definitely a hidden gem. And there's not, this isn't one of the more popular courses in Northeast Mississippi, but it's definitely worth playing. And there's gonna be a lot of work put into the course very soon. If you didn't notice, it has a lot of carpet tee pads, but we're gonna be doing some fundraisers this next year and trying to get those made into concrete, especially on the back 9. Hopefully I could video the back 9 pretty soon for you guys, but it's more wooded. There's definitely a lot more technical shots, and to me it's more fun and exciting to hear my disc hit trees. Anyways, hopefully I can get that done for you guys soon, and I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.